Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR and today I'm bringing you a new game. How do you like it, Elon Musk? Now, I have been very excited about this game. I've been following it for probably the last year or so on Steam and all his updates at InsideAgameR, and it is finally being released. Now, this is an early access, a very early access game. It was only released today. It is now available on Steam, so there could be a lot of bugs. We'll kind of work it out as we go along. There are some things missing. He did put a release in current state to the game today as well. There are a few things missing, like the main base. But what I thought we could do is see what there is here. As you can actually see already, it says, "Hello and welcome. How do you like it, Elon Musk? Thank you very much for supporting this project, and it helped me continue development and making the game better each release. The build of the game does not include the spaceport building and flight planning systems, as I had to sacrifice them for the quality of the rest of the game. They will come in one of the future updates. You can read about this decision on the development blog. Sorry if the trailer has misled you. I have no time to make a new one with the current state of the game." So, I suppose we only really have one option. Let's just see what this is all about. It's going to kind of rival. I don't want to say it's going to rival KSP, Kerbal Space Program, but it is a space simulator. It'll probably have the same kind of mechanics, I would imagine. That's what I've read so far in his blogs. Don't want to compare it to that because look, they've had years and years to perfect what they've got. This guy has got this out this year, but look, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. There you go, Inside A Space. Now, there will be a survival and a story mode, which aren't available yet. We do have sandbox. The main thing I just want to look over at this is the tutorial. See where the game's at. Is it worth playing? Is it worth keeping up with for you guys? Just to give you a little, what is the game all about? Let's go. The screen is hurting my eyes. I feel like I am lost in space. Maybe that's the effect. Maybe that's what it's all about. Okay, so here we are. Now, there is music on in the background. Maybe I should have checked the settings out, or maybe I've stopped the music just in case. Let's have a little look here. There you go. We're just going to take that music off because I don't know if we're going to be copyrighted or not. Like I said, probably should have done that before. Anyways. So, welcome to the ruins of the Cosmodrome inside A Space. You have chosen, or been chosen. Wait a minute, this is the wrong script. Hello, my name is Oregon. I am the creator of this game. I prepared this small tutorial to help you get comfortable with the game. If you want to learn everything by yourself or just forget, untick tutorial toggle, you can interrupt it now, otherwise press continue. Well, we're going to do tutorial because, like I said, I have no idea how it's all going to work yet. Anyway, so look, camera basics, look, like most games. Now, I do believe, I suppose if we were to do a little bit of background into the game, which maybe I should give you, what the bare bones of the game is you take part in a Russian space program, design spacecrafts and send them off to explore the vast expanses of space. Experience the real scale of the solar system and the size of the celestials' bodies. So that's kind of what it's all about. So we're kind of like a secret entity in the Russian space race or something, I suppose. And yeah, this is where we're kind of all at. So look, we can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. And this is the assembly shop. Like I said, there could be some glitches, there could be some bugs. Let's not worry about that too much because you know what? It's early days. We have to give it a chance to get better. Okay, this is the assembly shop. You'll create and modify spacecrafts. Press create a new spacecraft button. We are going to do. Let's begin our spacecraft construction by placing a command pod. So this is the command pod. It's got some different attachments and things here. Okay, so that just goes straight out there. Okay, so we can use the mouse button to move around and use the camera zoom again. Yeah, that's all great. Okay, hold shift and rotate mouse wheel to move camera along the building. Oh yeah, I see. Nice, let's continue rocket construction. Every rocket part has a bunch of attachments. There are two types of attachments, connectors and slots. To connect two parts, you must have connectors and the other sockets of the corresponding shape. The connector rules are pretty simple. Every connector should be placed into appropriate slots and parts should not overlap. So, we have an adapter here. The command pods are literally attached directly to the fuel systems because of safety reasons. We use adapters and decouplers for that purpose. I've added an adapter. Click on it. and it should snap into position like that. So now, it's gone from 3 connectors to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, attach the little fuel tank F10 or FTO in the same way. So here you go. So what we got up here, let's have a little look at the menu here. We've got the times, which we can zoom, which I kind of like. New rocket, we can save rockets. Got pods, fuel tanks, engines, coupling, aerodynamics, structural, utilities, electricals, and payload. So if any of you have played Kerbal Space Program, you know it's going to be very much similar. I mean, look, how many different things can you make to go out into space? Let's be honest. The thing about this I'm hoping for is there's going to be a bit more realism to it. It's going to be about our solar system. And look, don't get me wrong, I love Kerbal Space Program. Not very good at the game, but this one, so what I've read, there's going to be a few different mechanics about how we can control the spacecraft. We can either do it automatically, manually, etc., etc., which, you know, I kind of like the look of that, to be honest with you. Now, currently, I think he's only got about 30 parts created and ready to go with this. So look, it is early access. You know, we just have to accept that, to be honest. And, okay, so when we click on a part, it comes up with the attachments, and there we go. Press R to select last rocket part. Okay. Happy days. It's time to add engines. Yes, we like that. It just won't move about the engines. It's very important to place rocket engines symmetrically at the spacecraft, otherwise torque will crash it. You can attach the engines properly. Try to change the camera angle, zoom in and out. Okay, so look, we can mess around here. We have... So I suppose what it wants us to do is suppose if we put one there, one there. Hard to tell, is that the top or the bottom? Right, I'm not entirely sure. We give it a name. Double click on the current name to rename it. Let's go, Elon. I probably spelled Elon wrong. Safety is the king. There's one last step before the launch. Save the rocket. We can do that. Press launch rocket and it'll take some time to prepare the launch, so bear with me. Okay, so what we might do is skip that, so I'll be back with you when we're on the launch pad. Okay, welcome back. Here we are at the launch pad. I just want to zoom out a little bit. I want to just take in what we have. You can see all the different textures, all the different hills. Look at that. This is why I think I'm going to enjoy this a little bit more. It looks like I said, it's the realism. Now, if we were hiding a rocket base underground, I think it's a little bit obvious that there is something here. But you know what? I like the look of this. I am really excited about this, and I hope some updates do come pretty fast with the career modes. Okay, so anyways, the launch base. Your rocket is on a launch pad now. Nothing's going to happen to it until you turn the engines on. Preparing our flight for quite simply. Firstly, you'll need to set the throttle. Change the throttle by using the 2 buttons, left shift to increase and left control to decrease. Okay, so as we can see, you can see my mouse here now. There we go. That's our throttle gauge. There we go. I suppose they want it up pretty high, don't they? It's ridiculous. You need to know one more thing. There's a time control panel on the left. You can change the speed of time at any moment using buttons 1 to 8 or by pressing the arrow on the panel. You can fast forward time up to 1 day and a second. There is only one limitation. You can fast forward time up to 10 times if the rocket engines are working. Right, okay. Rewind the time. There we go. Rewind the time an hour ahead. I don't know if that's a play on words or English, but fast forward the time to an hour ahead, I suppose, is what they want us to do, really. And there we go. Press space to start the engines and the flight will begin. Turn on rocket engines. Okay, well, there's no real staging to this, is there? Let's be honest. Was that the coupler that we did put on? Doesn't really matter. Okay, are we ready for our first flight of the game? Shall we do a bit of a countdown? 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh. Nothing happened. There we go. Hey! The game caught me out. There we go. We have liftoff. You can use to rotate the rocket. Remember, the rocket is very heavy and it takes some time to rotate, even a little bit. Yes. But in the meantime, I just want to enjoy these graphics here, and I'm so excited what the future holds for this. I think this is going to be absolutely stunning. There we go. We are up. I suppose we could put more throttle on if we wish. Where's our fuel? Where's the fuel gauge? We don't really have anything. There we go. We are cruising up nicely. Fly until you run out of fuel and crash a rocket. Okay, so assume fuel. Okay, so we don't actually have that much fuel left. So we have a look at these controls a little bit. The one thing with KSB that used to upset me a little bit was the controlling of the rockets. And at the moment, this seems to be a bit more stable. And I am enjoying this. Wonderful. These creators have should have said they've done themselves proud, that's for sure. Okay, well, we can burn at that kind of pro grade. There we go, kind of 45 degrees kind of thing. We're going to run out of fuel pretty soon anyways. And they want us to crash the rocket, which is always interesting. But we are getting there to outer space. We're probably not going to escape the Earth's atmosphere. We're about 1,000 square miles above. There we go, there's the sun. The rest is space, which I can't wait to explore in this game. I think I think the objective of the game is to kind of get to Mars and create bases and stuff like that. Let's look down back at Earth. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Look at that. You can see all the water. Now, what they have done, they've used maps of the world and stuff, so we should be able to find locations about where we're even from. Like I said, there's a lot in this game. It's going to take a while to get to the kind of levels that we're all hoping for. So if anyone's expecting be absolutely amazing from the get-go, look, you know, it's going to take time. There's a lot of features that need to be added. When you get the flight planner in, that's going to be the big difference. Obviously, hopefully that is it with the first updates. It'd be nice to be able to plan some flights, maybe go to the moon, because I do believe he has the moon ready, which I can't see. But I believe that there's nothing we can really do until, can we see the moon? No. There we go. We are in, suppose we can say we're in a bit of an orbit, kind of. There we go, we'll just get ourselves. And I think we should just enjoy this glide. Try and take a look out for the moon. I'm absolutely amazed by this. Look at that down there. So, we have the sun. Might travel to that one day. Can't see the moon. I was hoping we'd see the moon maybe on this flight. Could be on the other side of the Earth. I suppose if we were on the daylight side, the moon would be on the other side. So it might be one of those things. We might have to go up. We might do a second flight. We'll go up in the night. If we can see that moon. You can see, look, there's a few little things with the games, a few little glitches and stuff. But look, overall, this is exciting. Look at that. Enjoy that. Now, I suppose what we can do, and what I might have done is actually just crash the game. Oh, right. Okay. It looks like I accidentally clicked too far on the test, so it's actually crashed for us, which is a shame. I kind of wanted to crash it for us. Your test of this rocket design was successful. Complete. You can now improve it and fly higher. Okay, so we can return to the assembly shop. Yeah, so look, I thought the game was going to crash. No, it was just me. Okay, so we need to make significant changes to the design of the spacecraft created. Such changes are made by a copy of it. To make a copy of your rocket, click the copy select rockets. Click the copy select button on the top panel. No, that's not what we wanted to do here. There we go. So we can copy the rocket. You can rename it and edit it, which is fine. Elon 2. Might as well. You can quickly move the camera around the assembly by clicking any part of the rocket while holding left shift. Give that a go. Okay, so yeah, that's good. We're not very big at the moment. During During the experience of the assembly shop, you'll make a lot of mistakes. Make the right ones now. Select aerodynamic nose cone, which obviously is gonna go on the front, but it's a little bit big. I suppose it fits Bill. Note that this part is an orange outline. It means that the part is not attached to the rocket. Let's pretend that you want to undo it. Press Ctrl and Z to do this. Okay, that will undo. Reverse the operation, Ctrl, Shift and Z. Okay, so there's a lot of that. You can rotate the rocket part by pressing WSAD. Okay, so look, we can. Alright. Okay. Let's go back to the rocket construction. Attach the clicker longitude decoupler. It allows you to separate the rocket into stages. Pick it up and attach to the same place where the engines are right now. Don't remove the engines. Right. Okay, so don't remove the engines. Okay, so this is going to take a bit of fiddling. Okay, there we go. That's the decoupler. Now you can add even more fuel. And I have given you access to the chubby fuel tank. This is a special part because it can additionally configure before attaching. Such parts indicate a gear symbol. You don't need to do modifying, just attach 3 fuel tanks with default configurations to the rocket. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You need more power. Okay, so we have the Iskara 758 liquid fuel engine. Note this engine is larger and way more powerful than the ones installed before. However, it takes more slots. You can attach it to 2 of those tanks. You can't attach 2 of those on these tanks anymore. Okay, so you can only add 1, which is pretty good. The panel on the left contains the rocket stages. Stage is a set of parts to which you can send commands during the flight. Stages are activated in numerical orders. Okay, so we've got 1. During the spacecraft, construction parts are grouped at stages automatically, but not always correctly. Therefore, you should always make sure everything is connected before launch. If you hover the mouse over the stage, all the parts of which consist will be highlighted. You can change the order of the stage by dragging and dropping. So, look, very much like Kerbal Space Program. And I think we're fine at 1. We'll decouple. 2. Okay, save the rocket and launch. We can save that rocket and let's launch. And I'm going to see you at the launch pad. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're here at the launch pad. Now, the actually loading times have actually been pretty good. I've just been doing it just in case because he did say bear with him. So, anyways, look, where are we? During the flight, you can always find your location on the map of the solar system. Press N to open it. There we go. So we've unlocked the map. Pale blue dot. This map is the solar system. Now you're on Earth and your location is marked with a green icon. You can move the camera like we did in the assembly shop. And how did we do that? Okay, yeah. Okay, so on Earth, here you go. Here's a little green marker. I suppose, say we're in Russia. Here we go. Look at that. Great Britain. Let's see. Oh. Can we zoom into it? Ah. Got me. Zoom out. There we go. But there you go. There's Africa. This is where I am. Somewhere in here. This nice little emerald island. But yeah, look at that. Pretty realistic, isn't it? Pretty happy with that. And let's keep having a look around. I suppose that white line must be our moon. Okay, that could be a planet, maybe Mars? I don't know, it's a bit orange. Could be the sun, actually. Yes, the sun. What an idiot. Okay, so there's the sun. And I didn't see the moon. Can I zoom out anymore? Ah, there's the moon. Anyway, I can click on this. There we go. So here's the moon, and they've used NASA for their craters and projects of the moon. So look at that. I'm going to be excited to be landing on there for the first time eventually. And I think that's the only 2 planets we... Oh no, look. There we go. They got the whole solar system ready. I don't know if they're called the same names. But I suppose this would be... what's out here? Neptune? I don't know. Let's have a little look. There we go. Big ball of gas. That's it. Is it Neptune, the blue one? Look, I suppose I'm not really a national, that's for sure. Let's have a look what else we got. Uh, so, what was Earth? Earth. Must be in here somewhere. Must be Earth. Sun, moon, I don't know. There we go. Is this us? Yeah, this is us. So look, anyways, so we have a whole solar system to explore. Okay. When you fly to the low atmosphere altitude of up to 30 kilometers, try to keep the speed less than 250. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of energy on the air friction to the rocket. Okay. Track the rocket's orientation to the planet using artificial horizons. The ball on the right with some marks on it. Blue slide indicates the sky, the red indicates the ground. Okay. You may sound complicated right now, but once you made a few flights, you'll figure it out. There are a few more useful parameters about the rocket state below horizon. Set the shift to 100% to activate the first stage, and let's press space. Oh, what the hell's going on? Why is it already going out that way? Oh, okay. I don't know why that's doing what that's doing, but anyways, we're going up. Let's practice. Let's try to reach orbit. Fly upwards until you reach an altitude of 30 kilometers. You can speed up time so that this moment comes faster. Why the altitude? Because the atmosphere pressure is low enough so that we can start the gravity maneuver. Okay, but my rocket doesn't necessarily want to go straight up. Ooh. Okay. Getting a little bit out of control. What I've done is I've taken down thrust. Let's try and get actually up there. Okay, no, it's saying it was easy to control. It's got harder. Okay, so we are fighting to keep control of this. Right. Okay, so this has not probably gone as well as I'd hoped. Retrograde, prograde. I think we're going to crash into the ground. I think this is going to be our first crash. Oh, it was intended. You can go back to the assembly shop and launch this rocket again, or go through the tutorial again. Okay, so back to the assembly shop. There we go. There's our first crash. It actually scared me because I couldn't see the ground. And Elon 2, let's try again. I don't know. Maybe there was. It said put up the power to 100%, but I think it was a trick. Okay, so this time, let's say up to 100%, but I just don't like it. I really don't like it. Anyways, there we go. This time we're going straight. I don't know why the first time it did not go straight. We are going up this time. Working. I like the colors here. That's beautiful. And going up at night is even better. Anyways, so we are going straight up this time. Currently doing about 100, so we can't go over 250. That's what it wanted. Okay, so we're just going to take out some of that speed. .30 kilometers. So it's in meters. So it's a shame it's not in kilometers, because that would definitely make life a little bit easier at this point. Anyway, so we're heading up. That's all that matters. We're a minute into our mission. We're doing about 260 odd. Turning off the pressures a little bit. So we're heading up. Can't really see much down below, it's too dark. But even this night sky is still beautiful. And we should be starting that gravity turn soon. I think we're now out of the atmosphere. Yeah. Normally you would start the gravity turn a lot earlier. Anyways, we're nearly there now. Surely you do the gravity turn a lot closer to Earth. Okay, press and hold D and start turning the rocket to the east. It won't be easy, but don't give up. Oh, good. How far to the east? Turn the rocket 60 degrees east. We can do this. Me, that is 60 degrees now. Okay, stabilizing nicely. I don't know what happened on the last run ago. It just took off badly. It could have been a small bug in the game. But they're to be expected, and it makes all a bit of fun to the game. So look, let's not worry too much. Okay, it wants us to go further. I mean, that's 30 degrees, but anyways, what do I know? That's it. In the real world, the Earth's atmosphere has no clear boundary, but in this game I've chosen altitude of 110 kilometers as the boundary. As soon as you cross the boundary, the pressure becomes zero and your spacecraft will no longer lose energy due to frictionless air. As I said earlier, we should have enough momentum to reach the outer space. We just need to wait a while. Right, okay, so all we have to do now is wait till we reach outer space. Let's go look on the main map. Let's see where we are. Here we go. So look, they've got the same kind of system here of a apiaxis and probably a periapsis. So it's 40,000 meters. I'm sure that's what they mean. Altitude, surface, meters, kilometers. I don't know what the difference is between kilometers and meters, but hopefully they have it worked out. That's for sure. Okay, so that's going down. That's not what we want. We want actually to... I don't really know what's going on here. We are nose diving. So, I think he tricked me. Plus I wasn't looking at what we're doing. And we're going in for the explosion. Did we do something wrong? Possibly. Okay. Okay, welcome back, and off we go again. I think the game tricked me a little bit, but this time what we do, we're gonna speed up our time. Let's get back up to our 60k, and we were there now very quickly. And we want to start making our gravity turn. That's 60 degrees. Oh, don't turn too far. Okay, well, we seem to be back where we were. Now set the engines to throttle to 0 using left control or by pressing X. X. Right. Now it's going up. So maybe that was another bug in the game. Yeah, look. It wasn't that high before. So, interesting enough. What they want us to do now is turn the rocket 20 degrees east. Which we can do, which I say is going to be running parallel. Now set the throttle for the engines again on Z. This time the fuel current stage until it runs out. There we go, we have our next engines on. And we can just check that periapses. Obviously that's the bit that's falling down, I suppose. Yeah, so look, there seems to be a few little glitches in the game. I said that tutorial, I don't know, is it messing with you so you crash? I wasn't sure. It says that we weren't very high when clearly we were very high. But anyways, look, fun of the game. This is all the learning curve. I'm like I said, I'm still excited. I think it's brilliant. And since KSP's been out for so long, there's no point me adding it to the channel. If a new game comes out very similar, even better. Hopefully we can make quite a few episodes. Once the kind of story mode comes out and stuff, this will be even better. In the meantime, we can still create rockets and see what we can do. Obviously, shame that we can't go to the moon or anything just yet. Just have a look at the map. So this is what it's at here. So we're trying to get this periapsis, apiapsis. I suppose that's what we're still after here. We're moving forward quite quickly now. 80. We'll wait till we get to about 99. There we go. Open up the map. We've almost got into orbit, but there's just not enough speed. Perhaps we should carry more fuel next time. Try and do it yourself. Wait until the rocket falls back and complete the tutorial. So look, tutorial's done. Not enough to quite get around. Obviously, we probably need an extra fuel shell. This meters thing and the kilometers here messing with me a little bit, but we'll work it all out in time. As we go around, shame we're not in the daytime, but yeah, this is beautiful. I'm so excited to have this on the channel. And I can't wait for more. I hope these updates do come thick and fast. This is going to be a really good game. He's done a really good job. Really excited where we're at with it. I don't think there's any point of watching us crash to Earth. We can have a couple of minutes just to kind of enjoy what we have here. And it's amazing. What part of the Earth are we on now? Too sure actually. Say America. Could be wrong. Is that South America? I don't know. There we go. That is the tutorial of this new game of how do you like it now, Elon Musk. Funny name actually, but you know, I'm quite excited. Hope there is more updates coming very, very soon, and I will always keep you guys updated as updates come out. We'll play more and more. Hopefully this story mode come out soon, and we can do a bit of that as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you do subscribe down below. If you are enjoying this content, we're trying to aim to that 1,000 subscribers where I will be doing a face reveal. Never know, we might do a live stream of this with a face reveal. We'll see. It's taken me quite a long time just to get to 700, so you know, another 200 is a big ask. But look, let's see if we can get the channel to there. Make sure you do hit that like button if you are enjoying that. That means a lot to the channel. Leave any comments down below of what your thoughts are of the game. What kind of things are you expecting for the developers to go further with? Obviously, you know, it's good to have ideas, see what else they can do with this. I think there's a lot they can go with this, and I'm really excited. Tough year for them, as obviously Kerbal Space Program 2 is supposed to be due to release this year as well, so look, big competition. So but I like the realism. That's what I like. I think that's a lot better. It means a lot. If you are interested as well, I do have a Patreon page now. Feel free to go check that out. Any pledge is amazing, helps the channel to grow, helps buy equipment and stuff, of course, which is a big ask. It's not a cheap hobby, unfortunately. I wish it was, games and all that. But look, take a look at that. There's some extra content in there for you guys to have a look at. That is growing. It's very new, so stuff is going up there kind of every week. So look, it'll take a bit of time for that as well. And other than that, for myself, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.